I'm gonna say it like this. If you have a teen daughter or teen son, 15, 16, 17, old enough to work, teen, and you had a job where they hire teens, put your teen out there. Tell your manager, your boss, say, hey, my son's looking for a job, my daughter's looking for a job. They put the application in, blah, 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 Put them out there to get a job. Like like me, I work at Walmart. So I said my son put an application in. I kind of, tweaked it a little bit, like, hey, my son's looking for a job. Are y'all hiring for this position? And then I waited about a month later, hey, are y'all still hiring? Because my son's still looking for a job, And my son finally got the job at Walmart. They say, don't, don't help your buddies get a job because, reputation, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to your kids, fuck the reputation. It's your kids. You want them to get a job, you want them to succeed, you want them to make their own money and be independent. I'm glad my son got a job at Walmart. It's been fun working with my son. Yeah, he still messes up. He's been there a couple weeks now. I mess up still. I've been there almost a year. Next month in September will be a year since I've worked at Walmart. Since I started working at Walmart. But if you're in a position to give your daughter or your son a job, like I did, and you're worried about them screwing up and making you look bad, you a bitch. You are a bitch. Because you're more worried about your fucking reputation than helping your son or daughter get a fucking job and bonding and getting close. I'll tell anybody, fuck you. But if you're in a position to get your son or your daughter a job to work with you, or at a job where you work, then do it. Give them a chance. You might think they ain't capable of doing it. Kids are known to prove their parents wrong. I've proved my mom wrong at times. But give your daughter, give your son a chance at a job where you work. Do it. I'm glad I gave my son a chance at Walmart. He's a good worker. He is one of the best on our crew. Yes, he's messing up because he's putting this where it's not supposed to be because he thinks. But other than that, he is a good worker. Better than a couple other workers I work with. But yeah, give your son or your daughter a chance to work at a job that they are able to work at with you. Like if you work at McDonald's, get them a job at McDonald's. You work at Subway, get them a job at Subway. You work at pizza place, get them a job at a pizza place. Give them a chance. Who gives a fuck about your reputation when it comes to your kids? No, Johnny down the road is your friend and he wants you to put him a word in for him that he's looking for a job, blah, blah, blah. And you know that Johnny's not really a reputable person. he bounces from job to job every 6 months or every 3 months, yeah, I can understand. But if it's your daughter or your son or both, who gives a fuck about your reputation? When it comes to your kids working with you at a job that hires teenagers, your reputation don't mean fuck. Now, if it's, a job like that hires 18-year-olds, like at a college, get them on into college. Or they could do the office work, or they could do janitor work. But if your daughter or your son's 15, 16, just starting out in the working world, get them a job at McDonald's. Get them a job at Burger King. Get them a job at Walmart. Get them a job that hires teenagers where you work. If you're working at Taco Bell, get them a job at Taco Bell. You work at Burger King, get them a job at Burger King. You work at a gas station that hires teenagers, get them a job at a gas station. Your reputation don't mean dick when it comes to your kids working with you or at a job where you work. And like I said, I'm glad I got my son a job at Walmart with me. Works about the same hours as me. He gets off before me because of labor law restrictions and shit. Man, I don't care. I'm just glad he's at a job with me. And I'm glad I got him a job with me. Why? Because I love my son. I love him enough to say that, hey, look, my son's looking for a job. He's this age. They're opening. When will there be an open? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, give your son, your daughter a chance at a job where you work. Fuck your reputation.